Taurus, Virgo, it's your time. The next 48. Let's not hitch. Let's dive in, darling dears, and see what's going on over the next 48 hours. That's a lot of cards, not taking any of them. Wasn't ready for it. I don't like when the cards prematurely ejaculate like that. Wasn't ready for it. 2 cards, please. 2 cards, please. 1, 2. Love it. Bitch. I mean, sir, Ma'am, your power, darling dears. Your power. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. This is about you being unfortunately, for those trying to manipulate you, it's not going to work. You understand the Bushido reading. You respect the power that you have. You are not taking what? Mitches and bitches as your familiar in this season or the next 48 hours, darling dear. This is about you what? Following your ethos. Things that you wrote down, darling dear, are coming to pass. This also speaks about contracts. You're going to be getting some new contract over the next 48 hours, whether it's work or the speculation of a business plan, something coming to fruition, something that is written in stone, darling dears. Something that you're going to have to move around in silence for. Can't tell anyone nothing. 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 If you want to succeed. Yes, baby. Understanding to be quiet. Moving softly, softly. Base of the deck, darling dear. We have fertility. This also represents what? The Empress. From the ashes, baby. Can't you see it? You came back from the darkness brought into your life by a bottom-feeding scourge. Yes. Whether...
And you're not so routine. Morning routine.
You heard that? This is all about you. Everything is a sign in the readings. That's why I didn't take out the adverts, darling dear. It's all about you. It's you, kingdom. This also is a maypole. Something in May is going to come to fruition, darling dear, where you will see the exact fruits of your labor. And I see all of these what? Multiple streams of income. We've gone past the 5 and going into a 12, darling dear. The Empress talks about knowing your worth, sitting on your throne, being abundant, loving on yourself. Posh, clap, love it. The divine feminine within you. Fertile with infinite possibilities. Realizing who had you as a victim of a hate from the gate, darling dear. They tried to dumb you down. This is why you had to what? Move in silence. Write down your plan and follow it to the letter. Something just fell past me and I don't know what it is. Oh well. Right. Let's get a rune for the earth sign. Just the one, and it's Apollo Santo to root. We have what? Gebo, darling dears, in the reverse. This is the Lovers, the Gemini energy of it all in the reverse. Moving away from a situation that gave you trust issues, blood. Yes, trust issues. It's called pissant-phobia. Yes, pissant-phobia. Trust no one. Getting your boozy bad ass on. Eyes on everybody. Eyes on everybody, guys. This also speaks about moving away from those that have a lack of accountability. Some of you have ended a destructive relationship or are in the process of what? Plotting, mate, to end said situation shit. Why? It's not good for your hairline, your waistline, and your bank account. This also speaks about what? Moving away from situations that left you what? Powerless. Disharmony. This is about you realizing you was involved with someone who did not truly love you. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. A bitter pill to swallow, but it's the truth. Roof. Pinkies up. Somebody is also, this also represents an ex, darling dear. They're upset. Possibly because you're pregnant at this moment in time. And that's the truth. Roof. Whether it's with progeny or with your infinite possibilities. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You have responsibilities, darling dears, and you're meeting them, especially to yourself. But before that, Father God Most High. Why? Manifestation mode, darling dear. Tip-top manifestation mode. This is why it's important that you write down your goals and aspirations. Put them where you can see them. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch, because I speaks the truth, Roof. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, high priestess or priest. This is about your boundaries, darling dears. Thinking more clearly, using what? Gathered intel, right? To create boundaries in your life. Realizing that bottom feeding was not for you, earth signs. Let's see what's... Oh! They've got an STD, guys! Oh my God! This is about lockdown on everything. Pay your knees to stay together. Yes. They've got an STD of the mind, body and soul. What else do we know about these what? Ruffians and ragamuffins of life. They've got a soul tie to drop off on you, darling dear. What else? Oh. Public figure. You may have a platform or be working in the public. You've got something to lose, earth signs, basically. They try to trap you with progeny, try to put baby after baby. Even one baby can be a lot if you don't know what's going on. They try to trap you and thought your life would shrink with progeny in it, when they didn't realize the progeny is your motivating factor. They look at your pictures every day. Clean your mirrors, big cat. You have to understand they are trying to manifest you back. And I've told you many times, mirrors are portals, especially if you've got one facing your bed, darling dears. Obsidian, black crystal, all day, every day. Oh, and it's the Gemini energy. It could be a Gemini that you're trying to get away from, but the Gemini also is what? Is the third house. This is about your communications, darling dear. And it also speaks about your siblings. You're not communicating with a sibling. Why? Because you dared to boss up, darling dear. Earth signs, a new job. You started a business. Whatever you did, darling dear, your siblings don't like it. They're at hockey sticks at dawn. What? Because you told them to what? Keep the same energy. Whatever they did to you, whatever skullduggerous, heinous crime they perpetrated, you told them to keep the same energy. And 600 feet, I believe it could. Sounds like a sibling to me, or an ex-love. What's this? Whatever you thought they did that shit, and they're not sorry. They're hoping that you're feeble-minded, earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that you've forgotten. Leo energy. This is about the strength of it all, darling dears. Leo. Leo is the fifth house. This talks about what? Your creativities. This is about you tapping into your creativities, because it's going to bring a turnabout over the next 48 hours, darling dear. This is also you what? Tapping in with childlike wonder, a childlike spirit, expecting everything to go according to your plans, earth signs. You have to remember what you focus on and how you feel about the situation is what brings it or pushes it away from you. Right? Oh, you was dealing with an incubi or succubi. Listen, Cumbucket.com, the bringer of the darkness and the STDs. I told you, right? They know that they're being cheated on wherever they went. They're being cheated, right? And they hate their children. If their partner, whomsoever this bottom feeding cumbucket is, right? They hate their children. Yeah, so they're in a place where they can't even speak. They have to shut up. What other messages for the earth signs over the next 48 hours? Further messages for the earth signs. Yes, baby. Tongue wrestling, fighting. Somebody put you in competition with others. Somebody wants to fight, right? You already know who this is. The high priestess. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You've already got their file. As you sit between the two pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin, for completion and beginning. You are onto a new beginning. One you went within, faced your shadow side in order to what? Get great, darling dear. This also speaks about the inner turmoil that you went with, because the self-doubt, the seeds of self-doubt were firmly rooted by this disingenuous lover, friend, family member, whomsoever it is in your hemisphere, darling dear, that had to what? Get the black bags. Fetch them. What other messages? Right? No longer impassioned in that situation. And again, my ones on its face speaks about an STD. They come with the itchy and scratchy in their pantaloon and a quick soul tie. What did I say? Whomsoever was the liar and the cheating, the skullduggerous, right? In your life, this cheating cheater would love to come back and F with you like ether. Again, they are a liar, right? And they will continue to lie out of their lying hole. 7 of Swords in the upright. Deception indicated. This person is to be avoided at all costs. Don't give yourself any cognitive dissonance, right? You already lost passion. You are no longer impassioned towards. You're not attracted to them, blood. When you realize somebody's truly wicked to their core, they hold no attraction. And they've got an STD. Wow. Let me get my tiny cards to clarify this, because it's a lot. You already understand the situation. You moved away from that situation, right? Look, you can't make it up. Master manipulator, liar, tongue wrestling and fighting. This talks about this person is still actively muddying your good name. Base of the deck. While you've what? Given up. You've given back the wood, darling dear. This is about being uno, solo dolo, like the girls on the pole, right? The high priestess brings the energy of the 2, and it is trumped by a 2. This is about your pentacles, darling dear. You're learning to what? Invest wisely. This is also your mental health, darling dear. You already know. Involve yourself with this master manipulator or manipulators, right? The envious ones will have you in bad health, and your health is your wealth. What about this STD? Baby. Look! Someone from the past, blood. Oops, didn't mean to shout. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Look, the devil's strongest worker. A controlling controller, sex addict, drug addict, right? Addicted to what? Making you feel less than yourself, darling dear. Always keeping you in competition with others. This person from the past, I told you, they've got something on their futum or in their punani. You better turn your back on that. She's naive. It was a temporary situation until your common sense came back, your flip-flops, you straightened them and realized that you had to what? Act on the plans that you had. I told you many times, Big Cat, it's not good for you to be around people that you have to track with your eyes. Excuse me. What about this liar? Skin peeler. Yeah. Three of Swords, they broke your heart, betrayed you in every way, told your deepest secrets to whomsoever would listen. You had to what? Become indifferent, darling dear, and make a firm choice. This heartbreak they bought, it goes to Ten of Swords, darling dear. This is about you taking the knife out your back, realizing that you can't change anything that they put out there, and that's the truth, roof, Ace of Swords. But none of what they said is being what believed. Why? Because you're not betraying any of those things. You took the knife out your back and you cut that shit. Queen of Swords, wisdom of your experience. Because you know that your loyalty can't be bought or bartered. This also speaks about the Queen of Swords, who is highly intelligent, darling dear. You getting a plan together. This is co-creating generational wealth. So your Pentacles will be looking absolutely fabulous over the next 48 hours. Base of the deck. Nothing more from this deck. Let's get another set of messages. Then I'm out of here. For sure. I've combined my Moonology and my Astrology cards together. Final messages for the big cat, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Understand your power, darling dear. Some of you are realizing that your words carry weight. As I said, a public figure. People listen to what you've got to say. They follow your advice to the letter. Why? The Queen of Swords is a truth teller. Right? It says take time to breathe out. Realize that you are no longer caught up in a situation. We see a full moon. It's a harvest moon, darling dears. It says decimating, right? Because whatever they try to perpetrate against you and harvest from you, it's not happening, blood. Why? Because adjustments are required, darling dear. We also have the 11th house. This is about friends. How many of us have them? Ones we can depend on. Right? These friends, these so-called frenemies, are going to find you missing in action. Avoid, of course, moon. Why? Because you lead with the truth. You understand the truth of the situation. Saturn comes with restrictions, regulations, and rules, as well as rewards. What's it about the rewards? Uranus. You're going to be rewarded for your genius over the next 48 hours, darling dears. Whatever field you decide to touch on. So make sure you get to it, darling dears. Why? Noof node me say, noof node you say. Live in your life purpose. Continue to push forward. They have an STD and are looking for a vacant orifice to drop it off in. My earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Don't be tricked. It's the devil manipulating everything, darling dear, to keep you tied in a situation. And it could be in the form of giving you a terminal illness, because they know who's going to leave a situation when they know that they're terminally ill. I'm telling you, they're wicked. The wickedness has no bounds. They will deliberately infect you, darling dear. Let's go with the romance angel cards, then I'm out of here. For sure. Healing family issues and a flirt, darling dear. This person is flirting with whomsoever, and the family issues that you're going to deal with, this person is a flirt. A flirt is somebody who what? Takes the business somewhere else. Why? Because they're a flirt, darling dears. Healing. Divine wants you to continue to separate yourself from people that love to flirt and want to heal any family issues. Why mustn't you heal with the family members? Why? Look, they was never your friend, and they didn't come to help you, darling dear. They came with a blade for your back. They never wanted you to what? Win. They wanted you to fail, earth signs. And divine is gifting you with a new love. But you must also remember that you are the coach of the red flag team, darling dear. Be aware of the red flags that will be put in your way over the next 48 hours. It's sent to scupper you, especially if they try to lead you to your boudoir. I told you, they have an STD and they ain't afraid to spread it to you, earth signs. Beware. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings, toddle over to Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. They've got it, mate. They've got a carry on that they want to drop off. Be wise, big cat. Be wise. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.